back to this. And determining what to do on what ideals and locations, but I think there was actually a handful of things I wanted to add as well. Get there when we get there. But I'm thinking if we're able to get, let's see, it's like 820 right now. I did a full diagnostic of my computer, make sure it was okay. It was fine. But if we get everything done today, or tonight, over the course of 4 hours, then we can focus on a lot of other projects we need to do for the weekend, and I can try to focus on some other minor things as well, which would be quite nice. Now, they did talk about also adding a radar installation. I do want to see if that does anything, but I will need to put it on like a high point. That would be... Let's see what it does. Turret. One of these, but they're invisible. So this would be a show model. Yeah. Except you can't do group twos on AI. That does make it a little difficult. Yeah, we're gonna get into Prairie Fire later in the week. It's just... there is so much stuff that I have to do. And there's already so much I have ready to go that... I think after this week, I'm really gonna slow down. Like, just the amount of stuff that's due. I already have literally the entirety of this month front log. I don't see a point in continuing. I think that's also my sheer wave of apathy talking, so we'll see. And I still need an objective of some sort here, so... Hey, the Jew, thanks for the 100 bits. Appreciate it. Yeah, there's actually quite a few places I still need to put guns on. Yeah, 3 to 4 guns per position shouldn't be too bad, but... see, getting everything on the same... Oh, no. Don't give me that crap. It is not letting me connect these 3 because the sandbags are clipping into the texture. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to change up the music here. Let's do something... where I want to do Cataclysm. Just in the mood. Oh, right. That playlist got taken out. We'll go with that one, then. Jew, the best way is direct donation, but bits, it's,
6 now.
I think they give you, like, the full $1 per bits. Now that's what people have told me, but I haven't looked through it.
Don't burn
Patreon's also
out.
good. Like, both of them take a cut out of the donation, though, so either way is fine, but shit happens. Jay, thanks for the 60-month resub. I'm trying my best not to. It's just a pain in the butt, you know? Everything that has to be configured, but hey, say la vie, right? Right now, it's just a matter of getting everything properly set. Because I'm thinking if I can get a majority of what I need to get done tonight done, then I can relax for the rest of the week, which actually I can't because there's so much I have to get done, but, you know, I can try my best here. So, let's see. In the previous thing, we experimented with some drone terminal linkage. The issue with the drones is they only last 30 minutes. Unless I write a script. Or I can... We'll try the tie them to radar sites. That would have to be built in Zeus, but I mean, I'll have a few seconds to do that, so let's go ahead and have a look. Hey, yeah, Shane's have been going good. It's just been busy. But yeah, we'll probably be streaming for the next 4 or 5 hours because I want to get done I want to get a big chunk of my files done. So then tomorrow I can dedicate to setting up Mic Force for Wednesday and then working on menus and stuff. Hey, it's EML. How you doing, my man? You've been here for a very hot second. Hope everything's going A-okay with you. Why do I want to say 506 related stuff? It's been a hot second. Why do I want to say 506 with you, though? I'm blanking on the reasoning, but nonetheless, thank you so much for the, you retired out. That's it. Yeah, no, so that's why. Gosh, we've, to the point I've seen you go through the 506 and retire. That's a nice one, man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations nonetheless, though, and I hope you get a kick out of this little dev stream here. Yeah, I put that there as a destroyable asset because I did want to encode them, but not sure if I'll actually encode them. We'll see. Yeah, I just got to remember how to do quick destruction objectives, but I think I can dig that up real quick. Haven't been on ARM in a while, that's fair. I'm going to be honest, if I wasn't tied to a giant YouTube channel, I probably would have taken a year off of this game, just gone on and done other things, but I'm too invested in the community and all this other shit, so got to work with that, you know? Okay, so if I do a nadar radar position, a nadar radar, God, I can't even speak. And I tie that to you. Let's see how good the combat effectiveness improves if we were to stage stuff from this area.
Awaiting orders. Waiting orders. Ready for orders.
Go ahead, have those things fly in, see what happens. Let's just do a generic test. I want to see if that improves the gun AI. And if it does, cool, I'll set that up in Zeus prior. And if it doesn't, that's fine. We can do the drone method, and I can just make sure that they're constantly refueled. I mean, that should have data link by default. Yeah, so that's what controls it. So realistically, that should tie to these if they're detected. Which that thing should do, but I feel like if it did, then the guns would be going off immediately. So my point, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find ways to get these guys on the ground to engage the planes from longer ranges, but it's been a little difficult. That's fair, TML. Hope it's loosened up then. See how they're not responding at all? That's the annoyance here. Literally nothing. So my question is, if I spawn one of you down, though, do you aggro on your own as well? Yeah, but the issue is the radar isn't spotting. Okay, now I think it just detected them. And it's tracking. But it's not doing the data link to the gun positions because I don't see the guns tracking. What's going to really bug me is if that aggro's first. No, Lambs overrode. I fucking hate Lambs. Like, anything custom you want to do with the AI, even if you fully disable it, just completely guts it. And that pisses me off. You can hear the radar tracking it just fine, but... Let me just verify that everything on it's gutted, because if it is, I'm just going to rip it from the mod set for this mission. I can't be bothered. Be under add-ons. Because I hate it when mods have something where you can disable it, but it doesn't... Yeah, so that's the unit hiding. That's disabled, but it's still... Everything that's enabled is disabled. And it still doesn't want to work. So I'm actually just gonna rip it from the fucking mod. And just tell people to unload it, because I don't want to fight with a mod that has itself disabled, but it clearly is still running. Not worth my time at that point. It's good to know that shit exists, though. This is going to be a bit of a lawn boot, but after this mission, I'm going to build the house 8 in 1. And then... I'm going to revisit the Paw Patrol one to make sure I made one thing correct, and then... I think that's it for me for the week, and then we can start working on Pay for Pain. So the reason we use lambs in TSB right now is because that's what people wanted to use. I was against it, but I am not a tyrant in my community. I will let them do what they want, and I will work with it because I have the creative liberty to run an op and say, hey, don't run this mod, or hey, I added all these mods in my own add-ons mod. I have that creative liberty. So I'm not gonna force people to do it my way if I can just do it my way anyway. It's whatever they want to run, they can run. I think that's more than fair. I'll bitch about it, don't get me wrong, but I can just rip it out if I feel like it. Have I tried the quad 20 millimeters? I'll look into that after this, but the radar is spotting them. It's just Lambs is making all of those units hide, so it's a bitch. But I'm thinking instead of one large group, I'm going to regroup them into smaller groups because it's not tracking the way I think it is. But let me try it without Lambs and see what happens. But why do you use Lambs in servers all the time, not clean? So, I mean, I don't think Paw runs Lambs AI, actually. I know the 506 run their own custom edited version of Lambs. And that is also a bitch to use for, but I make it work. I make anything work. I have my own reservations about, hey, you know, I could have more creative freedom with XYZ, but I'm not going to make a community bend over backwards for me. I've met people like that in this line of work, and I don't want to be like them because, well, I find them cringy and annoying. Hell, I even find myself cringy and annoying sometimes, but some people at that level, whew. There's people I actively avoid.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Oh, Skeeches, you're fine. I don't give a shit. Just don't pull what one of my players did today. Apparently his quote-unquote nephew got on his account and started doing a bunch of spam in a slotting channel. I'm like, I literally messaged him. I'm like, all right, here's the deal. I used that excuse once when I was 12 on Minecraft, and it worked. So... this is me saying your excuse works for now, but if it happens again, whatever. I'll unban him later. Whatever. So now what we're going to do is we're going to test those AA positions, and I'll rip off the AA positioning on them. It might give me an issue because editing those options might have created dependency, which is fine. I just merge it to a new one, save over it, and redo the settings. which should be saved as a, whatever, it's however it works. No, I haven't tried Mike Force yet. I've been busy. I watched Dante play through Resident Evil Village, though, while I was working. That was pretty fun. But again, I'll restate my point of AI mods are great if you are running dedicated missions. If you are Zeusing with them, gigantic pain in the ass. I like VCOM more than Lambs, in all honesty. Yes, Lambs has some cooler features in it, but honestly, you could do anything an AI mod does if you just know how to Zeus properly. Which actually is very elitist of me to say, so I'll rephrase. If you know how to use every little feature in the Zeus interface to make the AI as dynamic as possible, you don't need an AI mod, period. Come on, you help me for depends. Ooh, even better. All right, so if that's the case... Yeah, I'm going to build more of these positions real quick, and then I'll go from there. Not from the individual buildings, but let me get these, yeah. And then I need to go look at something and go from there. 2 static guns, maybe some guns along the fuel depots. I haven't decided yet. I think those will be just secondary objectives. I'm trying to make something that is a combination of Battle Stations Pacific and Pearl Harbor 0 Hour. But we'll get there when we get there. Let me test this now.
Send in goat
And see
team
how the
6
AI change in
now.
terms of their attacks. Again, Tootie, we'll get to that. Let me see if this works. I'm just trying to have a baseline here before I jump off in random things. Indian hackers made me post it. Yep. A classic. Am I okay with being typecasted as the guy that does Arma Ops? I mean... There's a lot of people that do that, though, so if you're looking for distinct... I mean, I don't give a shit. It's not the best way to say it, because I am not the only person that does this. And there's a lot of people that do it, and I will admit, there are a lot of people that are better at me than doing this, but that's because I focus on quantity over quality, and that's my biggest frickin' weakness about this.
Waiting orders.
But thankfully, I might be able to slow down one day. We'll get there when we get there. I just want to see how vanilla AI behaves before I start tweaking it. Don Hughes, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Seriously, it means a lot, because that is my income so I can afford a mortgage. Yay! Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a kick out of this little build stream. Alright. Vanilla AI, let's see, just general detection. I think there's going to be no difference, but if I tie a data thingamajig to it, it should be A-okay. No more Urals, yeah, right? Yeah, so literally, when I stopped the stream and I booted back on the server, it worked perfectly, yeah, so my computer was just not having it. It's pretty fun. Mortgages are fun, yeah. Yeah. So realistically, if I just give you seek and destroy orders, and then I just want, for the sake of having a control group, one spawn from the Zeus interface, and we get amazing. Oh? Oh? That's already better than Lambs. You didn't set yourself to stealth mode. You're on aggro, and you looked at their last position before your little range bullshit ran out.
Send in goat team 6 now.
Which is fair. Now, if I were to grab a NATO thingamajig, will it increase their range? And it obviously, well, theoretically would.
Waiting.
because it has data link on by default. It immediately started tracking. Oh, yeah. Now, the trick is, will they shoot? I love it when that happens. Okay, so what that means is I need to set them individually, otherwise they're going to attack a single target. But the trick is just to fucking get rid of Lance. Assassin's Blade, thanks for the resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations as well, and I hope you get a kick out of this scenario. Now, the one issue with this is that... Yeah, we're going to group all these apart and then redo this like so. But you can't group an AI piece to that. So what would work in proxy? Technically a cheetah. If you were to do anti-air, yeah, Tigris would also work. All you need is the commander seat, though. And I didn't mean to do that. Let me just click that off real quick. Realistically, if I hide it, and that doesn't work. I want the other one. Why did you have an error creating a hand grenade? I don't even want to know. Where's the option to lock the crew inside? Forbid disembarking. And then we can have that on because of that. But now if I tie you to the group, because that has a built-in radar piece run by the commander, let's try that. There's other radar assets I can use and set to invisible, but I just, like, some of them are built in as AI, and you can't build that in as a mission without some, serious scripting, and I don't really want to do that. Don't get me wrong, there's some other objectives that I am going to get into some minor scripting, but that's because I want this to be self-completable. And the music is Homeworld Cataclysm's OST. I just felt like playing it. It's got a nice mix, in my opinion. So now, he's got his radar on. It's a short-range radar, which makes sense because I'm just trying to have these things aggro on things. So give me 2 B-17s.
Standing by. Ready for orders.
What's cool, though, is if I give AI a seek and destroy order, they're going to actually try to blow up that vehicle that's invisible. But I want to see what the aggro range is now. And Tootie keeps saying to use a quad 20 from... he wants me to use the flak one, which we could use as well, but I'm trying to get it. I want this to be Japanese-based because Pearl Harbor, 0 Hour, and all that shenanigans. But I'll probably do like a British or US version of this too if it's popular enough. Just give it a few days. Crackhead, thank you. I see you're on caps. I hope you're getting professional help for your issue. Ah. But really, it's just trying to find, like, it's going to be pilot, so it doesn't matter that the engine's on. I'm just trying to see if, Did you just shoot? How did you shoot? How are you shooting? What? I put you in the commander's seat, no? Yes, there's the bomb drop, but how did he... Yeah, I mean, the worst comes to worst, we can delete munition, but yeah, adding the radar component definitely helped them engage early. So... No, the commander does not have a 50 cal in this Vic. He fired the main guns. How did you get into the gunner? Wait, what? Kinda sus, sir. Hold on. Commander seat. The star means he's in the commander seat. Commander seat has gunner override built in. That's what it is. That's fine. I can just strip his ammo and it should be fine. If not, haha, special. Special AA. It's called death. Okay, we can just rip it off. It's fine. Fuel and... oh, no, we don't want to do that. Ammo, yes. That way it doesn't move. Sim's fine. No ammo. Yeah. Alright, so now I'm literally going to put one of these down for every position that I have these on. So now it's just a matter of jumping around, and then I have to start scripting objectives. Those, I've also been debating if I want to do that as like a secondary objective or something, but I'm still debating. But I want to group them all individually because that'll be a little better. Honestly, for this one, I want to do that. Liru, did you really just do a different copy-paste before you grab the original thing? Because now you have to go back and grab that thing, you goober. And he's still staying in the commander seat, which is decent, but... Yep. So now it's just a slow replacement process, but now we're grouping everything up individually. That's not a I mean, it is a minor military base, but... Come on, you little shit. There we go. Just gotta scroll in more. Because it's clipping on this sandbags, and you can't group a neutral asset like that. Yeah, we have all those TFAR towers down so we can get good communication back and forth. I do have something over here, so let me... Yeah, fuck it, we're gonna put 2 guns in there as well. Technically, the orientation doesn't matter either. It's just being punctual. One of them being slightly off isn't going to cause any issues. Now, let's give it a try. You missed the Steve op? Don't worry, I'll try to put a rush on it for YouTube, and it'll be up in maybe a few days. It depends how quickly the thumb can be made. Donahue, I'm gonna be honest, we're starting to peter off of horror ops because people are getting bored of them, so we're doing short scale stuff right now, and then when people are bored of that, I might start trickling back into dedicated Arma things. Or I might just give up another one of my op slots and work on other stuff, you know, more quality over quantity style, because I'm also getting bored again, but, like, very bored. I want to try some other games, you know, and since I'm moving in and getting all this other stuff taken care of.
Copy that.
We'll see. No little Timmy this time. Yeah, so his guns are empty, so we can't do anything, but we do have the radar. It is tracking the bogeys at a pretty nice range there. It's just a matter of when do the guns aggro. So I am curious. Because the guns only shoot when they're like right on top of each other. And they only focus on one target, but that B-17 is about to kill itself. Amazing. What about you? You in for it too? Do you know how to pull up? That is not the direction you want to be going, sir. You want to be going up. Yeah, so combat effectiveness of these these have definitely increased. So that's good. And then you got turrets focusing on multiple targets too. That's what I want to see, is them firing at multiple targets as well. So that fixes the ground positions for the most part. So how quickly is this thing gonna tear apart something? Because now we gotta start building objectives at that point. Did it just kill itself with its own bombs? Amazing. And it also blew up the invisible. That's cute. Okay. Now we have to do objective modeling. Now that I've gotten the ground fire to work. No, we're not doing any sea whizzes. Just what do I want the objective to be? I think we should make it a long one where they actually have to fly around, and we'll do fuel depots, and if I feel like doing any secondary objectives, we can do secondary objectives. So if that's the case, we're going to want to replace all of these with those, and I'm going to need to grab something to remember how these scripts work for auto-completion objectives. So I need to go back and open an old file that has all of that on a debug. Trigger showcase. Because I'm going to automate this one, because I just want to watch. You know what I mean? So let me remember how I made these. Actually, no, that's a lie. I didn't make these. I simply use these to reverse engineer things. So this is a destroy objective. Tied to that. So that's the exact type of trigger I need for this. Except my thing glitched out there. Yep, alright, it's coming back to me. And then that is a list. But I have to write... Hold on, there's a certain thing I have to write. I think it's and. No, those are spawn triggers. That's a not present trigger. To this and, so that's a clear out. So 2 will work. Let me just quickly do a test then. Not on this file, but Let me go see. I wouldn't hold your breath on any missions with Prairie File DLC being done in a while. It's going to be 5 to 6 months before TSB makes it mandatory. And the what's that? Excuse me, I read what what's that was saying. The Minecraft op is already done, but again, it's on the VODS channel. It's processing right now. I have to give those ops more than 24 hours now to process because some of the recent VODs, if you've noticed, have been only being set to 360p. So that's just YouTube glitching out, but it means I have to give it like another 24, 48 hours because the two VODs that were on 360p aren't on 360p anymore. They finally finished processing. It just took, both of them took 72 hours to complete. So, not much I can do about that. So let me reverse engineer that. It doesn't like it when I do that, so what about that? Yep, okay, just didn't like that extra command there. So that's going to be one big line. And now I need F1 and F2s. If I didn't write this right, I'm going to quickly look it up and go on that. But theoretically, if I remember this correctly, that should work. Did I write the somewhere? Keck. Oh, the upcoming, yeah. Sorry. I've had a pretty nasty wave of apathy since the weekend. The mix of being burnt out from Arma 3 and just stressed as a whole over all this other crazy shit. Did I change some video settings? No, the lighting of this map is different than other maps. So let me see if this works right. Perfect. So now it's just a matter of changing variable names, which I've been told you're not supposed to do, but the way they want me to do it is a lot more fucking complex, and I can't be bothered. So let me keep one of those, and now I'm going to do environment hiding triggers. Oh, joy. God, I want to play Cataclysm too. I'll probably hit up a buddy of mine. Alright, so now we gotta check every position for fuel depots, because I'm just gonna respawn the ones that already exist. Makes it easier. I need to go call up Forge and kick his ass again. Maybe we can get Barb on it too. Alright, 2. Yeah, make sure those bitches don't float. 3. And this is... I can also write secondary objectives with these pretty easily. Oh, they're even marked on the map. Yeah, that's gonna make... Well, yeah, that's gonna make it incredibly easy then. 4...
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
5...
Let's give him a warm welcome.
I think that's gonna be it. Yes, I do have footage of recording him being lightning bolted. I'm gonna add that to the end of the video. And I use that. I said that that's my excuse because I was crashing. I was quote unquote hacking the game. And I'm like, yeah, here you go. And he even typed in side chat, yeah, I was expecting that. I'm like, yeah, oh, glad you did. But the whole point of these small-scale ops is so everyone can, you know, relax and have a laugh. That's all I want for this, so I'm glad everyone's been doing that. There have been some minor issues with the ops here and there, but that's also because we're playing with imperfect mods. So it's to be expected. Alright, so it's just up to F6. So... 3... 4... 5... and 6. So now, hypothetically, if I were to blow all those positions up, let's see if the trigger works. Time for Liru to become a full-time house husband. Look, I'm not gonna lie, nothing would make me happier. I would not mind if Bloodwing gets rushed to a VP position in 15, 20 years, and I get to just relax at home doing this. I have to cook and clean, more than happy to fucking do it. I love cooking, and that just means I can make some cool content for you guys. Nothing wrong with that. That was the wrong structure. Everything I want to do is on a computer anyway, you know? So it's like, why bother? I'm missing one. It's at one of these random small depots. It's over here. And... perfect. So, with that... I could script it with a soundbite, but that would mean I have to list it as a CFG sound and make a description extension. Listing it, I'm too lazy for that right now. What do I want to do? I know exactly what I want to do. Where is it? I have that on all of you, right? I just want to make sure. Good. Just so the statics have infinite ammo as well. So I gotta I have to talk about all of this. The trigger position doesn't matter because it's a global trigger. That position doesn't matter. But I will position these. So, let's see. Task main, task 1, title, destroy. Reconnaissance flights have revealed 6 fuel on the island that the are using as storage for naval use. Destroying these ships will greatly reduce chances. Alright, cool. That is all good, and now I can work on secondaries if I want to. I'm not gonna make all the gun positions secondary, but I might build... some of those. Yeah, let's have fun with it. Let's do 3 of these large gun batteries, and I can put some AA around it as well and make this into like a nice little secondary objective location. Because why not? just for this, I want to make sure it's put properly, because otherwise it's going to go flying off in the sunset. I don't really feel like dealing with that either. Huh. All right. The trick is finding some areas where the ground kind of flattens up. Then you can put those down. Ooh, Naval Base Alpha. So I can group all of these together. And I can make some AA around in the form of these. And I can put them directly on the sites. Just want to make sure nothing's floating. And if you want to maneuver the sandbags, you maneuver the sandbags, and the gun's fine. I am debating doing a naval fleet. The issue with a naval fleet is the frames can get a little tough with some of the naval assets, but I want to debate it if I can. And then, again, that's just a radar debug unit. It's going to be invisible, so it's fine. But yeah, let's write... So secondary labeled Alpha 1, because the next secondary objective might be a Bravo. So SA2 and SA3. I take this framework, I copy paste it because I'm lazy. And then I can move this over here. And this will be task secondary 1. And this will be task 2. And then this will be destroy Japanese gun positions. The Japanese are using 3 large artillery bunkers to keep ships back. Keep ships back from there. They are located in the town of, we hit OK, Voskovo. And our ships have been unable to deal with them. Destroy them if you can. That's all fine. Labeled as task 2, the completionary state. This will be task 2 trigger. To name that properly, we'll name that as task 1 trigger. Doesn't matter. I will copy this line of code. Actually, I didn't need to do that because it was already in here. I just need to get rid of that and relabel these as SA1, SA2, and SA3. Now let's do a test. I will need, I know where I'll put it, actually. Because there's a TFAR chat position that I can do that in. Yeah, so I can put the naval fleet like right over here and then tie the land-based gun positions right there. Oh, this is the weird part of the OST too. Alright, I mean, so these are easy because I can just select all of them through the group menu, which, where is it? Yep, it's there. Perfect. Oh, I need to turn on map markers on those positions. That'll help them kind of see where they are, but yeah, you got a prompt. It's cool. Yeah, whatever, Broadshore. Say la vie at this point. I don't give a damn. Yeah, always visible, always visible. All right, now the real fun is I am going to build a Japanese fleet. It's a boat. But I want to use these because those are laggy, but I might... I'm half tempted because those would be really, really nice, but I definitely need to make sure the fuel gets cut. Yeah, because I can do the Fubuki, I can do an aircraft carrier, but that would be a little bad. I can also do these, but those are mainly torpedo.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Units here, but those flak pieces are nice. But I am concerned about the framiness they would bring. So I'm thinking let's just do just do 3 destroyers. If I cut the fuel, then the smoke won't cause an issue. I do need to grab a script, though. I don't need it for those gun positions, but I do want these for the boat so they can just constantly fire. So that would be... Yep, not a composition in it. Perfect. And if I wanted to... We can take out all the AI on the main turrets and the torpedo launchers. Okay, so that's what those are. Those are guns. Anything that says AA can be left. Yeah, so realistically, I don't want that left. Where is my music? Yes, I'm fucking still listening, you piece of shit. I'm gonna restart it. Main complete, failed, and optional. Thanks, Fire. Appreciate it. Alright, so I don't need the driver. I do need the commander. I don't need the torpedo. Don't need the main turret. Don't need torpedo. Don't need main turret. Don't need torpedo. Don't need main turret. AA. Yes to all of that. Oh, yeah, that's all AA. Perfect. So I am just going to take that.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
And tie that to her. And I do want to do a gun test of her, too. And those are all scripted, right? Cool. All right. So realistically, what I need from you... and then this would be SB1, SB2, and SB3. So, let's get those copied. When did this turn into a World of Warships? No. I don't know, I'm just a fan of older style games, I guess. So now I just change the A to a B. And then I change the description on this task to destroy Japanese destroyers. Japanese have a small fleet of destroyers nearby that are hindering operations. Destroy them to allow for our subs to keep hunting the enemy. The enemy, whatchamacallits. Convoys. Alright, let's see if the other thing fixed the marker issue as well. And after that, I need to write a small script on the respawning of the vehicles, and then I should be good. And then do a cover map. They're still not appearing. Why? I gotta go find that out. Not I can just use map markers, but I know there's a way to make them spawn. Might be a server CFG thing, but then again, that wouldn't affect the Eden editor, so... Question mark. I don't think that's enough room to spawn a 17, but we're still gonna try.
Awaiting orders.
Seek and destroy means they should use their bombs. But I want to see how quickly these machine guns react and what the frame issue is. Speaking of frames, yeah, drop down to 50 because these models are pretty well detailed. It's going down to actually 39 in spikes, but that shouldn't affect things too much, especially if I delete them afterwards. And they did not go where I wanted them to at all. Thank you so much. Did you go hold fire? No, they're aggroed. So are they going to aggro on those instead? Interesting.
Standing by. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders.
It's fine. I just want to see some target acquisition, please. Something, anything, please, maybe. Why am I seeing frame drops like that? I might cut one of the destroyers then if it's that bad. Alright, where's the aggro? There it is. Horrible aim, though. Damn. Even launched lifeboats. That's cute. So now, hypothetically, with all those destroyed and I escape that, how much do we get back? Not that much. Okay, so that's actually just the bombers doing bomber things. Interesting. Well, that's why there's only going to be a handful of them in the air. It's still bad. Huh. Interesting thing to note. Yeah, at least the AI are behaving properly on the island here with the built-in systems. Alright, let's try to figure out why... Yeah, all playable units, the task is showing up, it's just not... Let's try destination. It's all slowly coming back to me. Should probably do some more automation of my files anyway. Work on quality over quantity. Wouldn't it be nice? Damn, we spent another hour on this. I got too many people messaging me about things too. Yeah, that's it. All right, cool. So I can do that. I'm debating adding a third objective, but in all honesty, I think at that point, the frames are just going to be a little too over the top. So let's just deal with that. That should be good, because again, we'll be spawning hostile planes here as well. Now, I need to remember how to do this other thing, but I think I'm going to recall it, so. I need to tab out and also look on something on Discord. Respawning inventories with Achilles. Wow, that DM list literally gets longer and longer every time I freaking look at it. Ugh. No, that's TSP main. Fuck's sake, where's our script room? That's our test room. Okay. Okay. Well, it's fine, what's that, because I'm going to be making a bunch of missions for various communities on this stream. After I'm done with this, I'll move to the House 8 and 1, so... Alright, on paper, those all are on. Great. Miss an exclamation point there, that's fine. What? That's what I want. Alright, give me a second, I gotta finagle this thing. So that needs to look like that. And there needs to be a comma after that to make it sync with that. Nope, that's not a comma. That needs to be a semicolon. Perfect. Okay. All right, but why were the inventories wrong for some of these? Why is it only right for that one? Why didn't it override all of the other ones? Ay. Let's see, attribute. Yeah, attribute. Perfect. And then we have to build their starters, and then we should be A-okay. So let's do multiplayer again. Just make sure that got confirmed, and then respawn a Vic, and then make sure it respawns properly. Do I need good Manchura / Far East maps? I do not, total guy. I apologize. Someone asked me that question a few days ago, and it got me thinking. I don't. I'm waiting for the new Japanese Chinese Sino-Japanese war mod to come out, because that's going to include a few small maps. But other than that, I mean, we've been using IHNATA as a fill-in for Manchura. That was the delete button, you goober. Oh, no, it wasn't. Okay. Why is it not detecting the event handler, you piece of shit? Is that also screwing with the inventory? No, the inventory's fine. But it doesn't like to do the event handler. Oh. Of course it doesn't. That's fine. If they respawn, I can just manually add it back to them. I don't feel like dealing with it. I'll repaste it real quick, but I don't think it likes the fact that I'm adding event handlers into this line of code. Oh, right. I remember. Because it doesn't like... Right. You can't use this in an expression handler in a vehicle respawn. I ran into this issue when I was prepping my second MCO. That's why. So if I want to use that code, I have to give everything variable names. Fine. So basically, when you want to assign a variable, when you want something to do something, every vehicle has a generic variable, which is what they use to assign like what the vehicle does and how it's defined in the code. You can just write this, and the game knows that it's that without having to assign it a variable. The issue is that what it reads in here, it doesn't run anything that is this. You have to assign it a manual variable, and it's a gigantic pain in the ass. But now watch, if I were to go test that on these again, if I remember correctly, then that should do it. Unless it just doesn't like event handlers, in which case I'm wasting my time. You can do something with synchronized objects. That goes in a territory I don't really know about, though. And I've already given this mission file 2.5 hours of development. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do House Aiden's file. I'll take a break, make myself some dinner. Probably just some breakfast for dinner, you know? And then start streaming again. But let's see if it still gives me the error. Boop! That was actually kind of entertaining. Yell at me. See, it doesn't yell at me, because now if I were to go into a vehicle turret, I have my infinite ammo again. Yeah, we did the Minecraft thing's figured out. Just a pain in the butt. Are you not synced? Do 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 do. I need to also do vehicle R&R, and then I need to do roster information, and then I think this file will be done. Okay, P11, P11. It's really easy to get your mind on autopilot and then screw everything up. But it should total to 13, so we should be good at that point. And then one more icing on the cake, but actually it wouldn't really matter, so never mind, I'll handle it during infantry. Because I'd have to add that as a respawnable feature on the vehicle for making it a medical vehicle, so it's like, yeah, just make them medics, it doesn't matter. Alright, now we're just gonna blow these up one at a time and see them all respawn. This VOD gonna be uploaded? Yes. It's just gonna probably not be done till tomorrow evening, if not the day after's morning, which would be Wednesday. Carl Rambo Mori paintball player. Got that again. What a meme. Now the fun part. Hope you like explosions. P7 bugged out, which is the end plane right there. I'm also going to disable ammunition cook-off to reduce frame tear. So why did P7 glitch out? Because I didn't name it P7, because otherwise that name would appear when I hover over it. Cool. Now I'm going to do it in two places. I'm going to do it in here, and then I'm going to do it in the mission file. Enable ammunition cook-off. Add-on options, Ace cook-off. Disable those, recheck them. Perfect. Okay. That's done. Now we do roster information. So how many guns are on you? I was thinking a 4-man gun crew or something. Well, okay, so realistically, that's 10 players, and then how many... If I were to go to all-tier opinions, 25 maximum, which means I could do 5, 10, 15, 20, 22, 23, 4, 5. Yeah, let's make them 5, man. Which means 4 gunners. Perfect. So, set him as a doctor. Let's look at his loadout real quick. Yeah, he's filled with stuff. But I do want to give him some sort of, like, side backpack. So he can load stuff in. Yeah, it's perfect. I mean, just a multi-pocket vest, but yeah, that's, technically the lifesaver would also... Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, so with that, because he can just pull from that inventory... Pilot at B17... 1. Gunner... 3, 4. Playable. We want these to be 5-man crews. Number 2. Pilot at P38. 1. P38 number 2. P38 number 3. P38 number 4. P38 number 5. Oh, right. Logi. I gotta do Logi after this. Bomber number 3. Bomber number 4. Then pilot number 6. We'll do it in row, because that makes the most sense. 7. 8. 9, 10, and that should give 30 slots total. And now I need a respawn position. You know, better yet, I need... Well, no, I mean... No, we don't need ammo Vix. We just need a health in because they have infinite, so it doesn't really matter. Respawn position. Pilot respawn. That's too German. Move this over here. Make it ammo and fuel. There's no point of doing repair, though. Alright. Delete that one unit. Him equip with a radio. We can just do a generic green 4-1, which would be an ANA, TAN, because all of these should have built-in radios. I mean, let's go check real quick. 17, and then the P-38 pilots, and then the third, the fourth, and then the, yep, okay, perfect. Internet's dying? Sorry to hear that. I misnamed a gunner? Well, we'll look in a second. I'm just gonna see that. Radios work, refuel and repair work. And we'll see how things go. Alright, so obviously that LR works. These are all green 4 Vic, so naturally they work. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. There's no ace compatibility on these. Okay. Because IFA is weird. Alright, I need to change those out then. Yeah, you're right. The gunners are mislabeled because I put 1 instead of 2. Thank you. Good eye.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
May your goat milk always be sweet.
That is actually adorable. Wow. That... Wow. Alright. Yeah, Aaron, thanks for the 4-month resub, man. That's a good one. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this scenario. I'm gonna use the freaking Pragas, because I don't think we're gonna have that issue with them. I'll test it first, but... Adorable. I think after that, this will be ready for the most part, other than some minor touch-ups and then respawning that one unit and putting it below. Yeah, no, both ops ended within an hour. The Minecraft op, even if I didn't have the technical difficulty at the end, would have still ended in an hour. But it would have been longer than the Spanish op. The load time is a little to be desired, but it's because Sab stuff is a little framey. Okay, yeah, so that doesn't have that issue and you can repair it. So we're going to replace all those truck textures. And that should theoretically do it. Yeah, no, I think this file's good. We just need to do the minor touch-ups. All right. Do I have a Japanese flag? Perfect. And I can always spawn more ships, like, if I wanted to, and then the planes will also be dynamic, and that'll be a-okay. Yeah, so with that, I mean, files should be good. All the respawns are working fine. We just have to do general attribute operations here. All right, custom, select. Don't touch that other feature. Set this to Zeus. Respawn their loadouts, dynamic groups. And then add-on options. I think I have done everything I want to with this. So yeah, I mean, let's give it one final boot. That's what I'm missing. Have to respawn that unit. I'm alright, Black Belt. Just spend. But the grind keeps on grinding. One, perfect. That'll put me at the bottom of the roster. Cool. So I want to respawn plane number 7. This is going to run tomorrow night at 8 p.m. because I'm rebuilding my operational front log again. I'm missing one more thing. I need to copy a file over. I don't need to copy my tracer script over, which means I only need to do my description extension. Perfect. Just for that one spawn, so it's less confusing. This will be anyone can join the op, but I only have 30 slots. So if we have over 30, then I'll tell T0s they can't play, so. But based on the fact only 25 people told me they'd be interested in something like this, and I usually build the op for 2/3 of that, there should be plenty of room. But yeah, if it's popular, then I'll make some more. But I'll probably run them at the second op time after Monday, because I need to do less, not more. Alright, so let me end key U. Ammunition isn't cooking off anymore. And then as a joke, I want to run these things. Cool. Ooh, that would have been bad. Final concept test. I do not like my frame rate. That's just the pure amount of SAV ships in the air, planes in the air. It just does that. And then give me...
Standing by. Roger that.
Let's see what I get.
Standing by.
Ready for orders.
On the way.
Yeah, so some turrets are immediately tracking. And the boats are getting harassed immediately, but... Oh my god, the boats are getting harassed immediately. What is this GBU bomb bullshit? I love it. And you got some of the Japanese planes flying around as well.
Rainbows, I forgot this was tonight.
Iceberg, this is just prep. It's tomorrow night, you goober. So the ground positions aren't firing, but I think that's just because of the sheer amount of server lag. But again, the planes can distract. Oh wow, they actually shot out one of the planes as it kamikazed into a B-17. Amazing. Yeah, those 50 cals can do some defensives, though. That's nice. And there's the next volley, and because it's fucking AI... Watch this, watch this, watch this. See how they follow the fucking... You see that bullshit? They home in. Look, they just turned around. They home in. It's like, you don't have magic missiles anymore, but magical bombs, woo, that's what you got. How's the air war going here? I don't hear any of the ground positions firing, which is a little annoying. But let me turn everything up to 100, maybe that'll help change. I doubt it, though, it's because of the sky battle. At least PID is going to be really easy for some of these, though. I think it's also because they're too high. But if they want to fly low, then they should be A-okay. Still can't believe I saw B-17 take one of those out. Not a lot of shooting going on. I mean, the B-17s are doing a good job, but hot damn. Worst comes to worst, I can put some, like, Bettys in or something that'll have some, like, cruiser weapons, like the 17s, and they'll fire back and forth. But how does it feel if I fly around? Yeah, it's definitely manageable. Where'd he go? Easier to just get right behind him. Yeah, you can see why I give them infinite ammo, though. It's because they burn through this stuff quick. Oh, I'm stalling. Yeah, so he just bailed out. So yeah, it's possible. Yeah, alright, the AI will still shoot at you, though. That's nice. I just heard something blow off in the distance. That was a little concerning. But the planes are respawning, which is the important part, and the, definitely the frames cleaned up after the bombs were dropped on the boats. Just all the dismounts I'll have to quickly delete, but that's fine. And then I can delete that module too. So yeah, no, we can definitely have a decent operation here. It's just I wish the flak guns were a little more on top of it here, but... Oh, wow, they are all up in the sun. All right. Jesus. Those things aren't meant to be short range anyway. Because those slots don't, they're only single fly. They don't, not single fly. They don't allow for commander slots. Alright, in true Japanese fashion. In true Japanese fashion. Alright, come on. I just completely missed him. Alright, what about that one? Plane said no, it avoided me. Ah! Oh, one of the lightning just got hit. Oh, fuck me. Well, he just got me good. Shut up, Iceberg. I hope you get shot down first. Uwata mate. No, it's Uwat mate, I think. But thanks so much for the Twitch Prime sub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a kick out of this scenario. See, they are tracking if they were lower, but yeah, no, this will work. Is he trying to make a strike on the guns? I think he is. So this will be a good test. I just, will they aggro and start firing? Because I'm not sure if because of what we have in the air. Because it's also the AI flying the planes. I know that throttles, but perfect. Awesome. Did that bomber just blow itself up again? Amazing. Yeah. Alright, if they fly low, then the bombers, they get shot. So that's exactly what I want for this file, and I think we're good to go. Perfect. Alright, now we have to go work on... I mean, it could be a good PvP idea, but I don't really have a lot of pilots that want to shoot each other in the air for PvP. I mean, I know Iceberg wants to, but I can't find anyone good for him to fight, you know? So, give that a save, give that an export to multiplayer, and let's go ahead and... boot the House Aiden mod set. And see what I can make for another mission file. So, let's see, House Aiden, there we go. Now let me just make sure I have a few things on. 3 done enhanced. ZEC, ZEI, in case I want to use them. And I've gotten accustomed to the other inventory mods, so I don't really have to touch that. Now we're rebooting. Iceberg versus all T0s and T1s. Yeah, right? If only. Dealing with some stuff. All right. What do you mean lately, Iceberg? You've always sucked ass at DCS. No one just ever told it to you straight, Doc. Hey, hey. Better than you. I don't have DCS, so yes, anyone would be better than me in DCS. So, yes. Just, yes, that's a fact. Like, I don't give a shit. Where is it? There we go. What's this mod set? It's Mandalorian groups that I work for every Tuesday. Yes, they have Mass Effect in their Mandalorian mod set. It's interesting. I use a few things, though, because the other Star Wars mods they have just makes things tough, so, you know. No, my second shot is in another 11 days. I mean, yeah, so I've been told by the 700th that they are good to go. Their servers are working again, so I'll probably make a mission for them in 2 Saturdays from now. Wait. Actually, that might be when I go on vacation, so probably not, but I am guaranteed to host for them, I think, Sunday in the evening when I get back. But there's like a 48-hour campaign thing they're trying to get off the ground because that's when their head honcho comes back from training in the military. He was also a good friend of mine, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to get a 700 file done, because I know Bloodwind also wants to pull me around to do, whatchamacallit, shopping for furniture, but I want to wait till the appraisal gets done and the loan paperwork finalizes, which, speaking of, let me check my fucking bank to see if the fucking check got processed yet. Because if it didn't, I'm going to be angry. Still didn't get checked. Fuck's sake. It's probably going to be on Wednesday when I feel like calling them. They're going to go, oh, we just did it. And it's like, God fucking damn it. All right, Jungle Fever time. Submit to Boogaloo. And yeah, these are all like little checkpoint positions, so it's tough to do. Go ahead and move that down, though. I think spawning them on foot over here would be better, and then I can set up a shuttlecraft to take them. But that means we don't want to do with any of the fancy tent stuff. So how do I want to do this? Let's take everything here and copy it. Let's also save this as a new file before it overwrites the previous one, in case I want to use the previous one. Yeah, the 700th is with an abuse. It is an abusive relationship with me. Because everything keeps getting gutted that I make for them, and then I still come back. Alright, this is actually a really important mission, too, because I have to decide where we take it. So I don't want to set that up there, but I think all the units I'm just going to literally have spawn around that to make it more compact. Yeah, Barb, if you don't know what mic to get, ask Yash. She's the local expert, I would say. Just ask Yash. Da-dunch. Alright, they want their whole spawn get up as well. Except I have no idea where the fuck I'm gonna put this thing, so I guess we can clear that out. Module. Set that to operate locally. And now we take this and I restructure it based off that. That should be fine, and now we take all the unit garrisons and I can adjust those as well. All right, that works. And then I need a hover. Hover truck. Hover truck. Where the fuck is the hover truck? Excellent. Though spawning it in on mission file side does glitch it the fuck out, so I don't have to be worried about that. And respawn got moved, so that should be fine. So that's my unit template right there. I want to probably upgrade that. We want to get rid of all the garrisons here. There's no variable name. It doesn't really matter. You can delete all that. This is just a recovery operation. That's not what I copied. Which means I didn't properly select that one. Goober! Okay, so now I want to do some more enemy template creations here. So this is where I gotta think about a few things. I need to add a generic body armor that looks like it was cheap but effective. So I can at least make the units a little more tanky. Let's see what we have on the list. Titties. That's their body armor. Yeah, I was like, oh, it looks good. Oh, wait, that's their stuff. Never mind. Shoulder pads with amazing damage resistance, sure, yeah. I might just settle for something vanilla just to have it tank another 1 or 2 shots. But I want something decent here. I swear, did YouTube do that thing again? Yes, continue. Give me my beast battle. PASGT. I don't know if we'll have PASGT in this mod set, though, because it's a sci-fi mod set. I want something clone-esque, because that wouldn't make too much sense. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I'll come back to that. What was that? EOD, yeah. And then it's just UNSC stuff, but I think I'm probably gonna have to settle on that. Yeah, okay. And I can color code it. See, the issue is he already has frickin' invisible commando plating. So how much a load is that? So, EOD... It's about the same load. He might lose out a magazine or two, but he'll be dead before he can use it, so it doesn't really matter. And then I'll make a few new kits as well. Yeah, green fits him pretty well on that one. Evil journalists. I don't think that's how it works, unfortunately. Yeah, blue looks good on him. Blue will definitely look good on him. And then these next 3 we can do tan. But I think I already templated these guys. Like, these are all of the weapons that would fit the theme, period, for guns. So I know I don't have to worry about that. But what else do I want to do here? Let me look at all potential blue fort positions in this AO. That's more of a rundown camp. I don't think there's any hidden caves or whatnot around this area. The terrain isn't at least giving me any implication of it. It is a good small AO for these guys, though, so they'll get a kick out of that. But I need it to lead somewhere, so we'll probably have it lead into this town. I'll add a handful of vehicles, maybe turn that into an enemy position as well. And I think we'll have it end at that location, maybe at that radio tower specifically, since I have some fortifications around here. I can just put a bunch of static guns. Whew, excuse me. Yeah, definitely a lot of static emplacements. I know exactly where I'm going to take this. I'm gonna need a type of unit back. Cool. Yep. All right. So here's the deal, guys. My stomach just gave a really nasty rumble, and it's 10:14, so I'm gonna go get food. I'll be back in like 45 minutes, and we'll continue streaming. So, thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Hopefully I'll see you in a bit. Otherwise, cheers. Have a good one.